In this video, I'm going to show you how to bleed the brakes on this Ford F-250. Let's get started. On the driver's side of the engine compartment, right behind your coolant overflow tank, you'll see the brake fluid master cylinder. Wipe it off if it has a lot of debris on it. Mine's pretty clean, so I'm going to turn the cap counterclockwise and open it up. If you look closely at the cap, you'll see that it takes .3 or 4 brake fluid. So that's exactly what we're going to use. On the back side of it, the seal usually gets popped out after a while, so push it back in. And now we're going to extract the old brake fluid. I always like to start with fresh brake fluid when I do this brake bleed, so get a vacuum pump or turkey baster, whatever you have that'll get the fluid out, and add some new .3 brake fluid in. I have this vacuum pump with the receptacle that's going to get all the fluid out. With the reservoir emptied, fill it back up to the full line with .3 brake fluid. This should take quite a bit. It's a large reservoir. If you spilt any, clean it up before it drips. It's not good for it to go on the paint or really anywhere else. This right here is the max line, and as you can see, if I shake the reservoir, you can see the fluid level is right at the full line. So I'm going to put the cap back on it, and I'm going to have an assistant in the vehicle pumping up the brake pedal to create pressure in the system. The sequence for bleeding these brakes is going to be starting at the right rear wheel, that being the passenger side rear. Then you move to the left rear, do the same thing. Then you want to top off that master cylinder and go to the right front and then the left front. Completing this should get all the air out of the system, but if your pedal doesn't feel right and you feel the need to bleed again, repeat the same procedure until it's good. Here we are at the right rear wheel. Like I said, this is where we're going to start. I have my assistant in the vehicle ready to pump up the brake pedal. I'm going to remove this bleeder screw cap, set it aside, and I have a receptacle that will collect all my brake fluid for me. If you don't have this, put a drain pan underneath and just watch out because it will shoot straight back under pressure. Having said that, you can go ahead and pump up the brakes. All right, they're holding pressure, so I'm going to put this on, and with pressure being held on the brake pedal, crack this bleeder screw open. This particular vehicle uses a 3/8 wrench for the bleeder screw. As you can see, brake fluid is coming out and a little bit of air. And once the pedal hits the floor, we're going to repeat the process. So go ahead and pump. All right. All right, we got some more air. Go ahead and pump again. Okay. No air this time. Let's do it one more time. All right. I like that. Nice and clean, steady trickle of fluid here. Let's do it one last time just to get some cleaner fluid out. Go ahead and pump. All right. You can let go of the brake pedal. Brake fluid is getting a little clearer, which means we are pulling new brake fluid through, and there was no air for 3 bleeds in a row, so that's perfect. I'm going to wipe off any brake fluid that may have leaked, cap it off. If you still have the cap in at this point, you're going to do the same to the other side of the vehicle, that being the left rear. Now take the cap back off, top off that master cylinder. Once you're done, put the cap back on. Now with the master cylinder topped off once again, let's move to the right front wheel. That would be our third wheel that we are bleeding at. So go ahead and pump up the brake pedal. So go ahead and put the 3/8 wrench on, or whatever you're using, and in my case the hose. Are you holding? Okay. All right, go ahead and pump again. All right. Go ahead and pump again. All right, we got no air out of this one. You can let go of the brake pedal. This one did make quite a bit of a mess, so I'm going to take some brake parts cleaner, clean all this up. I don't want to confuse any residual brake fluid for a leak. At this point, do the same to the other side, that being the left front. Now let's top off the master cylinder one last time. Make sure it's full all the way up to the max line. Once you're done, cap it off. If you need to repeat this process because the pedal doesn't feel right, go ahead and bleed again in the same sequence, and don't forget to keep that master cylinder topped off. Once you're completely done, the wheel torque on this vehicle is 165 foot-pounds, so go around and tighten them all properly.
When only the best will do, demand TRQ. The only company that lets you view before you do. TRQ is committed to offering the highest quality aftermarket auto parts that are engineered for peace of mind. Thanks for using and viewing with TRQ.